Shalom. I want to begin by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi Bahasham Qadash. Double honors to my teachers, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Much respect to you, brothers living worldwide in truth and sincerity. Salutations and blessings to the hopeful elect, believing on the words of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. This is St. Matthew chapter 24 and verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world? And we often go into that word world. It's aeon, means what? A period of, an unbroken period of time, an unbroken rulership, which Esau is currently in. And Yahawashi answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying that I am anointed, and shall deceive many. And we're seeing that being displayed and manifest, on a weekly basis with these certain Israelite camps, man, who come up against the words of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. All right? Even the so-called pastors in the world, they trying to give you some type of relief, okay? Your NFL, your NBA, anything outside this truth, all right, is meant to deceive you, okay? It says, And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass. But the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in divers places. Now I want to focus on, and there shall be famines. All right, Yahawashi made a point to let you know that's plural. Right, it's going to be a literal famine, but it's also going to be the famine of the word. And that's what we're going to touch on in this lesson. Lord willing, is edifying. All right.
Is it true that the government is paying farmers to destroy their crops? And the simple answer to that is yes, they are.
I initially heard about the government paying farmers to destroy their crops. I thought it was a load of bullshit. Well, lo and behold, we received our destruction notice the other day. So basically, there was two options on how to destroy the crop. The government could fly on Agent Orange, or we could manually destroy the crop ourselves. We put too much blood, sweat, and tears in it to let them destroy it, so we decided to manually do it ourselves. Basically, it said if we used a lawnmower to destroy the crop, we could receive an extra $600 an acre. Something about the low carbon footprint or something. So that's what we're doing. Now, they really didn't tell us how many acres to destroy. They just said, get after it and we'll be watching you from satellite. We'll give you a call when you've destroyed enough. Well, better get back after it.
You see? So these things, all right, are coming to pass. Okay? You may think that it has something, to do with the government, but it's really the will of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. All right, he's making these certain scenarios and orchestrating the things to come to pass. Matter of fact, real quick, and I got some more I want to show. All right, Isaiah chapter 46 and verse 9. Remember the former things of old, for I am the Most High, and there is none else. I am the Most High, and there is none like me, declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, My counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. So what we're seeing is different scenarios being played out by Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi to bring forth, all right, the destruction of this place. and the liberation of the elect of the children of Israel. Now, recently, Elder Monat Zakbar, the elder out of South Carolina, has his page struck the, I believe it was GMS Bible teacher, all right, had just recently received a strike. And other brothers are receiving strikes, all right, and getting their page clipped, all right, being trying to silence the word, but it really all goes back to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Okay, now I recently received not a strike, but they recently took down one of my videos. Okay, YouTube, it says, "Hi, GMS Saints of the Most High. We wanted to let you know that our team reviewed your content and we think that it violates our medical information policy. We know that you may have not realized that this violation was that this was a violation of our policies. So we are not applying a strike to your channel. However, we have removed the following content from YouTube." And this was the video: Digital Crown 19, Passport to Fly, precursor to the MOTB, which is the RFID microchip, right? Says, "We realize that this may be disappointing news, but it's our job to make sure that YouTube is a safe place for all. If you think we made a mistake, you can appeal this decision. You'll find out more details below." And once again, these are these famines that the Lord Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi mentioned in Matthew 24. All right? These certain things that are come to pass. Why? Because Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is fed up with the evil. He's allowing this word to have free course, and soon it's going to stop. All right? Just like the food. Okay? Again, let's read it. Matthew 24:7. "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, and pestilence, and earthquakes, and in divers places. All these are the beginning of sorrows." You see, all these are just the beginning of sorrow. All right? And when they finally come up against the man of the Lord, take them off YouTube, all right, you're not going to be able to eat in that day. All right? But those who've been seeking Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi while he may be found, what does it say in Isaiah 33? Matter of fact, let's go get that real quick. Isaiah. Okay. Because it says what? "Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times." Right? I know. Bear with me. All right? This is Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 6. "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure." You see? So in those times, all right, well, not seeing the apostles and elders, all right, and various brothers on YouTube anymore, you know that's the will of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. And the knowledge that you have up to that point is going to be what's going to stabilize you, because you know what's going on. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15. I'm going to start at verse 1. "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true." Yeah, everything that Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi has purpose, his counsel is going to stand. It says, "Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee." Yeah, the unbelief, don't worry about that. Why? "For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith the Lord, I will send plagues upon the world." Salakia. "Behold, saith the Lord, I will send plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. You see? And this is talking about that physical famine. But we read in Matthew 24, Yahawah was made it plural, letting you know there's going to be a famine of the word, which is prophesied, all right, and an actual famine, the lack of bread. Okay? It says, for wickedness, why is the Lord is doing this? For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore, saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness. And that's what you see in the word being propagated and spread around the earth. All right. Yahawah also said that this word shall be, this gospel, all right, of the kingdom shall be preached, all right, around the world, or prophesied around the world, and then shall the end come. Okay. So that's what we're seeing. I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. That's why you're seeing multiple videos being placed, all right, because the souls of the just are complaining continually. Okay, you groaning in the spirit, you have to wake up at 5 o'clock to go to work, man. All right, we're working for our slaves, okay, and what it is that we're serving out our punishment. All right, but this punishment is soon to come to an end. This is Ezekiel, all right, going into the physical famine. Ezekiel chapter 5 and verse 16. It started verse 15. So it shall be a reproach and a taunt, an instruction, and astonishment unto the nations that are round about thee, when I execute judgment in thee in anger and in fury and in furious rebukes. I, the Lord, have spoken it. When I shall send upon them the evil arrows of famine. Yeah, it's going to take these people off guard. They're not going to be aware. They're going to pop up in the grocery store and nothing is going to be on the shelf. All right? It says, which shall be for their destruction, and they're going to be looking for answers. They're going to be looking to the men of the Lord to provide them with answers. And guess what? In that time is an evil time, and the prudent is going to be silent. Matter of fact, real quick, Amos chapter 5 and verse 13. Therefore the prudent shall keep silence in that time, for it is an evil time. So you're going to be looking for answers, and you're not going to have answers. Why? Because the Lord is going to close up the mouth of the prophets. Okay? When these certain things start coming down, and you're not able to eat, okay, and you don't have any answers, guess what? It's going to be too late, because you have been seeking the Lord while he may be found. It says, when I shall send upon them the evil arrows of famine, which shall be for their destruction, and which I shall send to destroy you, and I will increase the famine upon you. In other words, the Lord is going to magnify it. It's going to be so far beyond what they even could picture. All right? Lord, tell us about Jacob's trouble is a time like no other. Right? It says, and I will increase the famine upon you, and I will break your staff of bread. Meaning what? You're not going to be able to eat. Esau is not going to be able to provide you with these dainties anymore. So will I send upon you famine and evil beasts. Right? And these beasts, they're not going to have any food to eat, man. So where you think they're going to try and get their substance from? They're going to attack these certain jakes. That's why the scriptures talk about teeth of wild beasts. Okay? All right? These newly created beasts also. And they shall bereave thee. Take your children. All right? And pestilence, see? And pestilence and blood shall pass through thee. And I will bring the sword upon thee. Who is the sword? Well, it's Esau Edom. All right, and we can prove that by Psalm 17 and 13. It says, I, the Lord, Yahawah Bahasham have spoken. So again, his counsel is going to stand. These things are coming to pass, and we've seen that. What they making, all right, we seen this last year also. Well, in April of 2020, all right, they made the farmers destroy livestock, pour out milk, and destroy crops. Well, the same thing is occurring now. but it's all of the will of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. All right, now let's get into this famine of the word. We just gonna jump back and forth from the actual famine, all right, and the famine of the word, which is all prophesied. All right, Amos 8 and 11. Behold, the days shall come, saith the Lord, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst of water, but of hearing the words of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. You see? So these things, the Lord may have where they go hand in hand, all right, happen at the same time. We don't know, but we know it's prophecy and it has to come to pass, okay? And they shall wander from sea to sea, from the north even to the east, and they shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it. So when they say wander from sea to sea, and ain't nobody getting in their cars going from California to Texas, or from Texas to New York. Now it's talking about wandering from sea to sea on the internet. All right, these different live streams, okay, these different channels that you receive this living water from. That's where they're going to be running from, sea to sea, all right, and to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, right? In that day shall the fair virgins and the young men faint of thirst. Thirst of what? Thirst of hearing this living water, okay? Of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. All right? This is Ezekiel going more into the famine of the word. All right? This is Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 25. But thou, O son of man, behold, they shall put bands upon thee. And that's what you're seeing by way of YouTube. All right? Certain apostles, videos getting strike. All right? Channels being suspended. They're putting bands upon thee. Okay? And shall bind thee with them, and thou shalt not go out among them. And it's going to come a time where you're not going to see us on the highways and byways. All right? And I will make thy tongue cleave to the roof of thy mouth, that thou shalt be dumb, and thou shalt not be a reprover. See? And thou shalt not be to them a reprover, for they are a rebellious house. See? All right, and not going to be a reproval to these. All right, we're not going to be a reproval. The Lord's going to keep us silent. All right, let's go here. Job. You know what? John. Let's go to the book of John first. Book of John, chapter 9 and verse 4. Words of Yahawashi. Let's make it real now. Okay? Because he sent forth his men to preach the kingdom of heaven. All right. Matter of fact, before we get that, let's go back to Matthew 24. All right. Now I want to get this certain verse. Matthew 24 and 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. See? And then shall the end come. So Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi has sent out men to preach this word, all right, to all the world. Okay? Why? Because we are scattered into all nations. Back in John chapter 9 and verse 4. I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day. Yeah, while the light is shining. All right? While this knowledge is accessible. The night cometh when no man can work. And we're approaching that night. Okay? When you have certain brothers had a channel taken down, various pages have strikes. Okay? We even at the door. All right? We here. This is Job chapter 5 and verse 17. Behold, happy is the man whom the Most High correcteth. Therefore, despise not the chastening of the Almighty. And the things that we'll go through now, all right, is so we won't be chastened with the world. Okay, when this certain wrath, all right, of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is executed through who? The sword Esau Edom, the so-called white man. It says, for he maketh sore and bindeth up, he woundeth, and his hands maketh whole, giving more credence that is the Lord Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi doing these things. Okay? He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7, shall no evil touch thee. You see that? We come into these bad times. It says, yeah, in 7, which is completion, there shall no evil touch thee. In famine, he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. See? Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue. Yeah, these certain legislation, these certain these certain laws. It says, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh. Why? Because it's going to be Yahawah Bahasham protecting you in that day. All right, keeping you preserved from the said perils. And with this word being ingrained in you, all right, it's going to be the stability of your times. It says, at destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. See, these certain beasts, they're not going to be able to eat. All right, they're going to be looking for food. But the Lord said that his people, his servants, the one who've been seeking him early, which means diligently, all right, those the ones who are going to be protected from those certain perils, all right, from those beasts of the earth. For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee. See, that shit going to be at peace with you, man. All right, I want to get one more and we'll close it out. I believe it's Isaiah 65. And we'll start at 13. So fret not. All right, these things must needs happen. All right, for prophecy's sake. Isaiah chapter 65 and verse 13. Therefore thus saith the Lord Yahawah Bahasham, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Behold, my servants shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall have for vexation of spirit. Yeah, you're going to be looking for answers. Why? Because you haven't chosen to fear the Lord. You haven't chosen to serve your power. Yahawah Bahasham. All right? And when your staff of bread be broken, you're going to be looking for answers. And the prophets are not going to be there. That's going to be it for the lesson. Lord willing, it's been edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi Bahasham Qadash. Double honors to my teachers, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Lord willing, coming at you in a lesson. Till the next time I say, Shalom.